because we used to do modeling classes together. I want you to brag on yourself a little bit and tell me about your modeling and like what you've accomplished.
I started modeling when I was 15 years old. I was asked to do a local photo shoot, John Cater, and it was like a 1950s themed 4th of July on the lake. I knew nothing about modeling, and I remember I was shaking in my boots like on the pier. That was like the thing that kind of catapulted me, and then just making connections. I did a fashion show in New York when I was 18. Flew out to New York by myself and did the whole little
Your mama let you
thing.
fly to New York by yourself.
Yeah, I stayed in a motel in New York, Times Square.
Oh my gosh, that's
Um,
so cool actually though.
yeah, and that was a learning experience. I took a model like boot camp class in New York the summer before that, and they taught me, just how to walk, how to pose. That was really beneficial. And then I've also done local photo shoots that have set me up immensely for just editorial work, magazine work, and that I feel like those are some of my best memories, just the local photo shoots. And you learn so much from the photographers around you, and or some of the pictures ended up like in magazines abroad, which were really cool, and I got to like get those mailed
I was gonna
back.
say, so you
So
are literally technically a global model.
that's a nice way to put it.
It, being published overseas. Was that the first time you even thought about modeling? Was the fact that someone asked you to do that photo shoot when you were 15?
It had been on my mind, and my mom was kind of trying her best to get me into it, but just some of the photographers, we weren't meshing, aligning. I feel like I was trying to get into the more like editorial work, but I think once I did that photo shoot, that really was like, oh wait, maybe I can do this, even though I was so scared. But I just kind of like fake it till you make it, forced myself into confidence, studied poses religiously, studied models that I admired, what they do, how they move, and that set me up for success immensely.
I love that you and your mom were picky just to start because I feel like a lot of people don't do that when they
Hmm.
go out. They're just like, I want to be a model. And someone's like, oh, I can help you with that. But you
Hmm.
had like the forethought of being like, I want to
Yeah.
do a specific type or I want to be seen in a specific type of way,
Yeah.
especially at 15. That's amazing. What was the first time it felt like this is the real deal? Like, I'm calling myself a model now.
I think it was the photo shoot where pictures got sent abroad.
Mm.
I just feel like when those came back and I looked at, the way my hair was done, my makeup was done, and the poses and the clothing, I was like, okay, I really think I can do this. I can kind of make a career out of it, or just,
Yeah.
yeah, just go into whatever job I was doing next, confident that I had skills in my back pocket.
I love that you had that experience really young too, because I feel like it does take people a minute to find that job that's like, I feel
Yeah.
respected here. I feel like they're taking me seriously.
Yes.
Is there anything in those first couple of experiences that surprised you about modeling that was either in a good or a bad way of like, this is
Yeah.
not what I expected?
I feel like in the first few years, there were some people that I worked with that were like, you should probably lose a few pounds, or,
At 15?
and just some agencies too that just seemed very picky, very body image conscientious. And I mean, I was 15 and I was athletic. So, I mean, I didn't have like a skeleton build, but that created some bad body image in my head. Moving past that, I don't want to say it needed to happen, but it created, an evolution within myself to just not take that from anybody moving forward, and just a new inner confidence of, this is who I am, this is who I'm going to show up as, and be proud of that.
I am constantly repeating myself and telling people advice, and then I always end it, take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Because as someone who has also been told many things, but it's also different things from multiple people,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you have to trust yourself. And I
Yeah.
never want to be that person that feels like you
Mm-hmm.
stop trusting yourself. When did you feel like, because we already kind of talked about this, taking a break was necessary for
Mm-hmm.
you? Or did you feel like you had to, or was it a decision?
I feel like I had to at the time. I feel like I was saying yes to a lot of things that I didn't want to say yes to. I was kind of just spinning my wheels, But also, I just had other things that I wanted to do in my life, and I just kind of put modeling on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the break happened like longer than I thought it would happen. At least I feel like I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll take like 6 months off, maybe I'll take a year off, and that kind of turned into like close to 2 years. I feel like it was a good refresh, like a good system
Mm-hmm.
restart for me.
Who are the people that did make you feel like this is moving forward and push your career? Like you couldn't have did this without them.
You were one of those
Honestly, you don't have.
people.
This is not a
No,
week. Who
no,
else
you,
in your life?
Candace,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea,
Candace Desta, FD
yeah,
Images. Mm-hmm.
yes, FD Images, Chelsea Victoria, John Cater was a huge influence in high school. I feel like, yeah, like that, you guys, that was like my support group and who I
Oh.
kept going back to and
Mm-hmm.
felt very comfortable with.
You don't
Yeah.
have to say me. I wasn't
I'm
anchoring
here
for
now, aren't
it.
I?
I don't want to say what you missed from it, but what was something that pulled you back? Like, why did you have that feeling of like, it's something I have to come back to eventually?
I felt like I had unfinished business with it. I could have put more, just more effort into putting myself out there.
Mm.
And also, I feel like I have a stronger mindset than I did before. I missed creatively expressing myself. I missed the way it felt to be in a photo shoot.
Mm.
And it's an art form at the end of the day, and just being a part of other people's vision along with your own, it's so much fun. And yeah, and I missed it.
Do you have a different mindset around like the goals for modeling now?
I think I do. I feel like I was, I don't want to say like trying to reach for the stars before, but I was just like reaching to something so far up that I was missing just like a lot of the crucial steps in between.
Mm.
And I feel like I could do it better now.
Looking back, if you could pinpoint one, maybe one or two things that you're like, definitely wouldn't do that again because we know better now.
Yeah. Saying yes to everything, being just more selective on the jobs you take and the image that you want to have presenting yourself to the world, to the modeling industry. I felt like I would have FOMO almost, like if I said no, or if that person that I would meet, was gonna like be my next step. But it never really was that. It was like I am always gonna be my next step.
Mm.
Not putting that pressure on the other people that I meet. Also, certain fashion shows, just walking, yeah, like I'm like, I did not need to do that show, but I think that
Mm.
goes under the category of just saying no to
Saying yes
things,
and no when you
being,
want to.
yeah. And obviously, you want to be experimental in the beginning and see what you do like and what you don't,
Mm-hmm.
but also just taking ownership of your own time.
I love that. You ate
Thank you.
that.
Of
I'm gonna
course.
ask you some like quick questions, and you just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't
Okay.
gotta be perfect answers.
Yeah.
Favorite part of modeling?
The creativity of it.
You are backstage at a show, or you're on set. What is your must-have product or item in your model's bag?
I would say lip balm, like a white tank top and jeans.
One word when you're modeling.
Hmm.
How does it make you feel?
Confident.
And what is one thing you do better than anyone else?
I feel like, is empathize a right word? I feel like I can put myself in other people's shoes really well.
You're so sweet.
Thank you.
I love that. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Marina.
Honestly, I'm really excited. Even past this Q&A, I'm just really excited that like you're back doing it and like in a different mindset because
I
like
am too.
you was killing it already
Thank
at
you.
16, 15, 17, all those, and then now that you're like more confident in just
Yeah.
what you want, not even just like in front of the camera, it's gonna probably just skyrocket.
Thank you.
You're
That means a lot.
welcome. All right, give me a hug.
I love you.